Respect is not something you ask for. It is something you command. And the most powerful people in history, they never begged for it. They never had to raise their voices or force others to listen. Their presence alone was enough. But what is it that makes certain people impossible to ignore? What is it about them that naturally demands respect, without them even needing to say a word? It all comes down to how they carry themselves, their body language, their energy, their silence, their presence. Think about the great leaders, warriors, and thinkers of the past. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, ruled the most powerful empire in the world with calm and composure. Bruce Lee, with his unshakable discipline, could command a room without even opening his mouth. Even in modern times, figures like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos don't waste words. They let their actions and their presence do the talking. And that is exactly what you are about to learn. How to make people respect you without having to say a single word. In this guide, we will break down the 7 most powerful ways to command respect using your presence, your silence, and your energy. Each lesson will show you how to carry yourself in a way that makes people listen to you, admire you, and respect you without you ever having to ask for it. Now let's begin. Lesson 1. The power of stillness. Mastering presence. In a world filled with noise, the person who is calm, still, and composed is the one who commands the most respect. Most people are constantly fidgeting, shifting, and moving too quickly, as if they are uncomfortable in their own skin. And when you see someone like that, what do you think? You sense their nervousness, their lack of confidence, their uncertainty. Now think of the opposite. Imagine someone walking into a room slowly, deliberately, and without any unnecessary movement. They take their time. Their shoulders are relaxed, their breathing is steady, and their eyes are focused. That person immediately draws attention. Why? Because stillness is power. Why stillness commands respect. It shows complete control. Truly powerful. People do not rush. They do not react emotionally. They are grounded, centered, and fully in control of their movements. It forces people to pay attention. When someone is still and calm in a chaotic environment, it creates a contrast that makes them stand out. It signals deep confidence. Weak people need to prove themselves through excessive gestures and loud words. The strong do not. Their presence alone does the work. How to develop this presence? Slow down your movements. The next time you walk into a room, slow down. Take deliberate steps. Do not rush. Do not hurry. Move like someone who owns the space. Control your hands. When talking, avoid using too many unnecessary hand gestures. Keep your hands relaxed. When listening, keep them steady. If you are standing, keep them at your sides or lightly clasped in front of you. If you are sitting, rest them calmly on the table or your lap. Hold your position. If you are standing, stand still. No shifting, no fidgeting. If you are sitting, sit with a strong posture. Back straight, shoulders relaxed. Breathe slowly. Most people breathe too quickly when they are nervous. Instead, take deep, controlled breaths. This naturally slows your heart rate and keeps you in a state of calm dominance. Practical exercise. The 60-second stillness test. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror and set a timer for 60 seconds. During this time, do not move. Not your hands, not your feet. Stay completely still. Focus only on your breathing and your posture. At first, you may feel uncomfortable. Your body may want to shift, your hands may want to adjust. But over time, you will develop complete control over your presence. And when you master stillness, you will notice something incredible. People will notice you more. They will respect your presence. And they will listen when you speak, without you having to demand their attention. Because true power isn't in how much you say, it's in how much you don't have to say. Which lesson 2, the power of eye contact and pausing, the silent authority. Most people break eye contact too soon. They shift their gaze nervously, glance down at their phone, or dart their eyes around the room. They don't even realize it, but in short, those small moments, they are giving away their power, the most respected people. They hold eye contact, not in an aggressive way, but in a way that makes people feel their presence. They don't just look at someone, they look through them. They remain calm, controlled, unshaken. If you can hold eye contact, you can hold power. But eye contact alone is not enough. There's something even more powerful when combined with it. Pauses. The moment you pause before speaking, people start leaning in. They start waiting for what you'll say next. Silence is uncomfortable for most. But for those who can control it, it becomes a weapon of influence. If you master the art of eye contact and pausing, people will naturally listen when you speak, and they will respect your presence without you ever needing to demand it. Why does eye contact command respect? It establishes dominance. People who break eye contact first subconsciously put themselves in a weaker position. Holding eye contact calmly shows you are unshaken and in control. It builds trust and authority. People respect those who can meet their gaze with confidence. Weak eye contact signals insecurity. It makes people listen to you. When you pause while holding eye contact, it forces others to hang on to your words. Why pauses are so powerful? When most people talk, they rush. They feel the need to fill every silence because silence makes them uncomfortable. But the ones who command respect, they own silence. Pausing makes you seem thoughtful. Instead of blurting out the first thing that comes to mind, you take your time. This makes your words feel more valuable. It creates tension. When you pause before responding, people become eager to hear what you'll say next. This naturally makes them respect your presence. It signals emotional control. You don't rush. You don't react impulsively. You take your time, and that makes you seem in complete command. How to master eye contact and pausing. Hold eye contact for 2 to 3 seconds longer than feels natural. Most people look away too soon. Train yourself to hold steady eye contact, especially when listening. Use the pause before you speak rule. When someone asks you a question, instead of immediately answering, pause for a second. Let the silence hang for just a moment. Then respond with calm, controlled words. Slow your speech. Speaking too fast makes you seem nervous and unconfident. Slow down. Let your words carry weight. Use strategic silence. When making a point, insert a slight pause before your final words. This makes your message hit harder. Practice in everyday interactions. Next time you have a conversation, focus on 2 things. holding strong but calm eye contact. Use pauses to make your words land with impact. Practical exercise, the mirror drill. Stand in front of a mirror and practice delivering a simple sentence like, "I know exactly what I'm doing." Now, say it twice. First, say it while shifting your eyes nervously and speaking fast. Notice how it weakens your presence. Now, say it again, but this time, slow it down. Hold steady eye contact with yourself. Pause before saying the last word. See the difference? That's the power of eye contact and pausing. When you walk into a room, when you engage in conversation, when you negotiate, the one who controls eye contact and silence controls the entire interaction. And that is how you command respect without saying a word. Lesson 3. Control your reactions. Emotion is a weapon. Most people are slaves to their emotions. They get triggered easily. They react instantly. They let external forces dictate how they feel, how they think, and how they behave. And what happens when you lose control over your emotions? You lose power. If you argue out of anger, if you defend yourself out of insecurity, if you react impulsively, you are exposing your weaknesses to the world. But the person who remains calm under pressure, the one who does not flinch, does not lash out, does not let their emotions control them, that person is respected and feared because they are unreadable, unshaken, completely in control. People will test you, they will insult you, they will challenge you, but not because they care about what they are saying. They just want to see how you react. The weak take the bait. The strong remain silent, observe, and respond only when necessary. If you want to command respect without saying a word, you must master the art of emotional control. Why controlling your reactions commands respect. The one who reacts first is the one who loses. If someone can trigger you, they can control you. True power is in staying calm while others lose their minds. People will fear what they do not understand. When you don't react emotionally, people start wondering what's going on in your mind. Mystery creates power. Composure signals strength. A calm man in a chaotic situation becomes the one everyone looks to for leadership. Think about it. The strongest leaders in history, the most respected warriors, the most powerful business minds, they don't panic, they don't argue, they don't react emotionally, they observe, they calculate. And when they do act, they do it with precision and control. How to master emotional control. Pause before reacting. If someone insults you, take a breath. If someone disrespects you, pause. Before you respond, ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Most of the time, the answer is no. Use the smirk method. Instead of reacting emotionally, just smirk. This makes the other person feel like they are not even worth your reaction. It completely flips the power dynamic in your favor. Lower your heart rate. When emotions rise, control your breathing. Slow, deep breaths signal to your brain that you are calm, in control, and unshaken. Don't engage in useless battles. Most arguments are traps. They are designed to provoke you. The moment you engage, you lose. Instead, stay silent. Let the other person expose their own weakness. Use silence as a weapon. The more you talk, the more you reveal. The less you talk, the more mysterious and powerful you appear. Adopt the Stoic mindset. Remind yourself daily, no one controls my emotions but me. I do not react, I choose my response. Weak men argue, strong men stay composed. Practical exercise. The 24-hour challenge. For the next 24 hours, practice absolute emotional control. If someone annoys you, stay silent. If something goes wrong, do not complain. If someone tries to provoke you, pause and smirk instead of reacting. The end of the day, you will feel the power shift. You will start to notice how people react differently to you, because the one who stays calm in the face of chaos is the one who is truly in control. And when you master this, you will command deep, unshakable respect without ever saying a word. Lesson 4. Take up space. Your body speaks before you do. Before you even say a word, people have already decided whether to respect you. How? Through your body language. Most people make themselves small without even realizing it. They slouch, they cross their arms, they shrink into their chair, they avoid eye contact. All of these signal weakness, insecurity, and submission. But the ones who command respect, they own their space. They move with intention. Their presence is felt the moment they walk into a room. This is the power of non-verbal dominance. Because whether you like it or not, people judge you in seconds based on how you carry yourself. And if you send the wrong signals, you will never be respected, no matter how smart or talented you are. But once you master the art of taking up space, people will begin to treat you differently. You won't have to ask for respect. You won't have to demand attention. Your presence alone will do the talking. Why does body language command respect? People judge confidence before competence. Before they hear your ideas or listen to what you say, they will judge how you stand, how you sit, how you move. If you look weak, they assume you are weak. Powerful people take up space. They don't shrink themselves to be polite. They claim their territory, physically and energetically. Your posture affects your mindset. When you stand tall, you don't just look confident. You feel confident. Your brain follows the signals your body sends. Think about a lion. It doesn't fidget, it doesn't make itself small. It moves slowly with a powerful presence. It takes up space without fear. And because of that, everything around it respects its presence. Now think about someone weak. They hunch their shoulders. They cross their arms. They look down, and the world ignores them. You get treated based on how you carry yourself. How to take up space and own the room. Stand tall at all times. Keep your shoulders back, chest slightly out, and spine straight. Imagine a string pulling the top of your head upward. This instantly makes you look and feel more dominant. Move slowly and deliberately. Weak people move too fast. They fidget, they rush, they hesitate. Powerful people move with control. They walk slowly, turn their head deliberately, and take their time. Keep your feet firmly planted. If you are standing, stand shoulder width apart, never with your feet too close together. A strong stance makes you look grounded and in control. Do not cross your arms or hunch over. When sitting, keep your chest open and arms relaxed, never crossed or clenched. Weak people fold into themselves. Commanding people expand. Use your hands with intention. Powerful people don't make random gestures. When they do use their hands, it is slow, controlled, and purposeful. Lean back slightly when sitting. This conveys confidence and control. It forces others to lean forward toward you. A subtle but powerful shift in dominance. Practical exercise. The Power Pose Drill. For the next week, practice this every morning. Stand in front of a mirror. Place your feet shoulder width apart. Stand tall with your shoulders back and chest out. 2. Hold the position for 2 minutes. Breathe deeply and slowly. Feel yourself expanding into your space. 3. Now, sit down in a chair. Keep your chest open. Relax your arms on the armrests or on the table, never crossed. 4. Hold this position for another 2 minutes. Do this daily until it becomes automatic. You will begin to feel different, more confident, more powerful, and soon others will sense it too. Because the world respects those who own their space. Final thought, why this matters. You don't need to say you are confident. You don't need to tell people to respect you. You simply need to carry yourself in a way that forces them to. Take up space. Own the room. Move like you belong. Lesson 5. Speak less. Say more. The power of fewer words. Most people talk too much. They ramble, over-explain, and try too hard to be understood. They think the more they say, the more people will respect them. But the opposite is true. The more you talk, the less people listen. Think about the most powerful and respected figures in history. They don't waste words. They speak with precision. They say only what needs to be said, and then they stop talking. Every unnecessary word dilutes your presence. Every over-explanation weakens your authority. The ones who command respect are not the ones who speak the most. They are the ones who make every word count. Why speaking less commands respect? It forces people to listen. When you don't speak often, your words become valuable. People lean in when you finally do. It prevents you from revealing weakness. The more you talk, the more you expose yourself. Your insecurities, your doubts, your flaws. It creates an air of mystery. Silence makes people curious about you. They start wondering what you're thinking, and that makes them respect you more. Now think about the people you naturally respect. Do they talk endlessly, explaining everything? Or do they speak with power and precision? Silence is a weapon. It builds tension, curiosity, and dominance. When you control your words, you control the room. How to speak less and command more respect. Get comfortable with silence. Most people rush to fill awkward silences. Don't. Let others feel the weight of your presence. Only speak when necessary. Before speaking, ask yourself, does this add value? Does this need to be said? If not, stay silent. Answer directly, then stop talking. Weak people over-explain. The powerful say what they mean, then stop. Example, weak. Well, I think that maybe we should try doing it like this because strong. We should do it this way. Then stay silent. Use short, impactful sentences. The most respected speakers use fewer words with more weight. Instead of, I feel like we should all work together. because teamwork is important, and if we don't, things might not go well. Say, teamwork is the difference between failure and success. And let that statement sit. Pause before responding. When someone asks you something, don't rush to answer. Pause for a second. It makes people hang on to your words. Don't try to impress people with words. The ones who try to sound smart by using big words or talking too much are the ones who are ignored the most. The true masters of respect do not compete for attention. And with words, they let their presence do the talking. Practical exercise. The 3-second rule. For the next 24 hours, practice the 3-second rule in every conversation. Before speaking, pause for 3 seconds. Let silence settle before responding. It makes your words more powerful. 2. Cut your sentences in half. Say what you need to say in the fewest words possible. 3. Watch how people react. You'll notice something. People will start listening more. They will lean in when you speak. They will feel your presence, because when you speak less, you command more. Final thought. Why this matters. People who talk too much are easily ignored. People who speak with intention and control are deeply respected. Silence is not emptiness. It is a presence. And when you master this, you will notice something powerful. People will start waiting for your words, and when you finally speak, they will listen. Lesson 6. Dress and carry yourself with intention. The silent signal of power. Before you even open your mouth, people have already judged you. It's not about being rich. It's not about wearing designer brands. It's about how you present yourself, because how you carry yourself tells the world how to treat you. If you walk into a room with poor posture, messy clothes, and a weak presence, you have already lost respect before you even say a word. But if you step in with a well-put-together appearance, strong posture, and deliberate movements, people automatically see you as someone to be respected. This is the power of non-verbal dominance, a silent signal that demands respect. Why your appearance and presence command respect. People judge confidence before competence. The way you present yourself shapes people's first impressions, before they even hear what you have to say. Well-dressed, well-kept people get treated better. It's unfair, but it's true. Those who look like they respect themselves are respected more by others. How you carry yourself affects how you feel. When you dress sharply, maintain a strong posture, and move with intention, you don't just look confident, you become confident. The most powerful people in the world control their image. They walk, dress, and move with deliberate intention, because they understand this truth. You don't get respect by asking for it. You get it by embodying it. How to dress and carry yourself like someone who commands respect. Wear clothes that fit you properly. It's not about expensive brands. It's about wearing fitted, well-kept clothing that makes you look deliberate and sharp. Keep yourself groomed. Messy hair, unkempt facial hair, or sloppy appearance make you look like you don't respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, why should others? Stand like you belong. Keep your shoulders back, head high, and chest slightly open. Do not slouch or tuck your chin down. This instantly makes you seem weak. Move slowly and with control. Weak people rush, fidget, and shift nervously. Powerful people move with purpose. Every step, every turn of the head is deliberate. Keep your hands under control. Do not fiddle, scratch, or make random gestures. Use your hands only when needed, and when you do, move them with slow confidence. Do not walk too fast or too hesitant. Walk at a controlled, steady pace. You walk too fast. You look nervous. If you hesitate, you look uncertain. Find a slow, confident rhythm. Sit like you own the space. Don't cross your arms in a defensive posture. Don't hunch over. Sit with your chest open, arms relaxed, and feet planted firmly. Your body speaks louder than your words. And when you carry yourself like a leader, people will treat you like one. Practical exercise. The self-audit test. For the next 24 hours, pay attention to how you are carrying yourself in public. Ask yourself, am I walking with purpose? Is my posture strong or weak? Do my clothes fit me well? Do I move with confidence, or do I seem unsure? Then, correct yourself in real time. Stand taller. Walk slower. Take up space. Control your movements. Act like someone who demands respect. And then, watch what happens. People will look at you differently. They will listen to you more. And they will respect you, without you even needing to ask. Final thought. Why this matters. Respect isn't just about words. It's about presence. The way you carry yourself tells people everything they need to know about you. So, if you want to command respect, start by moving, dressing, and standing like someone worthy of it. Because when you respect yourself, the world has no choice but to follow. Lesson 7. Stop seeking approval. Respect is earned, not begged for. Most people spend their entire lives chasing validation. They desperately want to be liked. They crave approval. They change their behavior, their opinions, even their values, just to fit in. And what happens? They are never truly respected, because respect is not given to those who beg for it. It is given to those who don't need it. If you seek approval, people will see you as weak. If you chase validation, people will withhold it from you because they can feel that you want it too badly. But the moment you stop seeking approval, everything changes. People start to respect you more. They listen when you speak. They value your presence. Because nothing is more powerful than a man who does not care whether others approve of him or not. Why letting go of approval commands? Respect. People respect those who stand firm in who they are. If you constantly change to please others, you become forgettable. The ones who hold their ground, who don't need to be liked, are the ones who are truly respected. Approval-seeking signals weakness. The more you chase respect, the more people sense that you don't deserve it. Respect comes naturally to those who don't need validation. It shifts the power dynamic in your favor. When you stop caring about what others think, they start caring about what you think. Think about the most respected figures in history. They were not people-pleasers. They had a strong presence, strong values, and an unshakable sense of self. They did not need approval, and that's exactly why they got it. How to stop seeking approval and gain instant respect. Speak your mind, even if it's unpopular. Stop sugarcoating your opinions just to be liked. Say what you mean. Stand by your words. Be willing to walk away. Whether it's a conversation, a deal, or a relationship. If someone does not respect you, leave. Respect is never begged for. Make decisions without asking for permission. Confident people don't wait for someone to validate their choices. They make a move and stand by it. Accept that not everyone will like you. The fastest way to lose respect is to try to please everyone. The moment you accept that not everyone will like you, you will become free. Don't overshare. The more people know about you, the more they think they can judge you. Keep some mystery. Let people wonder. Detach from external validation. What people think of you is none of your business. Stop chasing likes, compliments, and reassurance. Be so focused on your own mission that approval becomes irrelevant. Practical exercise. The 3-day No Approval Challenge. For the next 3 days, practice the following. Say no at least once. Don't justify it. Just say no. 2. Express your opinion without checking for approval. If someone disagrees, don't argue. Just say, "That's how I see it." Then move on. 3. Stop explaining yourself. If you make a decision, own it. No over-explaining. No seeking validation. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. You may feel like you're doing something wrong. But then, something interesting will happen. People will start respecting you more. They will listen when you speak. They will value your presence, because the moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you get it. Final thought. Why this matter? There are 2 types of people in this world. Those who seek approval and are forgotten. Those who don't need approval and are respected. People will always try to test you, to see if you will bend, if you will change, if you will chase after their validation. But if you stand firm, if you remain unshaken, indifferent, and completely in control, they will have no choice but to respect you. Because in the end, respect is not something you ask for, it's something you command.